Knowles. It's the Sam Houston State Bearcats and the UTSA Roadrunners. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Catching up with the UTSA head coach before the game. Even though their opponent today is not ranked in the top 25, Coach has been warning his players all week. Do not overlook anyone. We have to be the best version of ourselves today. I'll keep you posted on how it's going at halftime. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bearcats offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. There's a receiver who's going to draw some attention, Jesse, but really, he's just part of this whole offensive puzzle.
He hasn't been the most consistent guy when it comes to catching the ball for this offense this year, but he has had some big moments. He has had some big games as well. And, David, you know, from a roster standpoint, they're generally not going to overmatch or overwhelm anybody from the receiver spot, but this is a dude that can get it done.
I think that's the biggest point that you made. It's a guy that has the potential to make big plays. And if you're pointing to a guy, he is the one. Talking to coaches, like, they've seen flashes in big moments. They need to see it consistently, and it starts today.
They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the RPO got him. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. The Bearcats will line up to punt it away. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. So UTSA... will now get its first chance with the football. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. He's coming off a 100-yard game and a couple of touchdowns in their last win.
Steady. I think that's the one thing the coach has been talking about with this running back all year long. Each and every week, this guy has been stepping up, and he's being a leader by the way he is in the locker room, on the practice field, and on game day. And I think you saw a fantastic performance the last time out. This team is winning games. They're in a good rhythm right now, in large part because of how well this guy's toting around.
And I think it's the identity of this team, right? Like, you can feel it. It's him. He is the identity. He's the heartbeat. He's the pulse. He's the consistent part that they really depend on. Like, no matter what the environment is throughout the season, they know they can lean on him. And the consistency has been there. So this offense goes through him. Look forward to watching him today against a pretty good defense.
Nice move to pick up yardage. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
Second down to the air. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down.
when I see the defense in man coverage, I'm trying to get my fast guy versus their worst corner, trying to get a great matchup on the outside, take advantage of it to make big plays.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Makes a grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Roadrunners. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass. Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bearcats offense heads out to get things started on this drive. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw, it's Webster. Out wide right, it's Brown. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And the Bearcats come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes the easy completion.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now, give up absolutely no yardage. Nice job seeing it, breaking on it, and making the play.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Roadrunner offense on its way out there to open this drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Trying to establish the run.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Just feeds the running back. Inside the 45. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
They dialed up the perfect call, splendid execution. Now they've got it threatening. 1st and 10 from the 27. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got it behind the line. It's Hudson. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And I know, having talked to the quarterback, game on the field, he was telling me, if I can just this guy the ball, good things can happen. I think you saw it right there. Nice route, nice catch, but really good job after the catch too. He was smelling the end zone, wanted to get in so bad, just gets knocked out of bounds right before the goal line. But right now, this quarterback has a lot of confidence when he's thrown to this guy.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
Nowhere to run, and down he goes after losing 6.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Wideout trying to get it in. Touchdown, UTSA! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
It does not take this offense long to get going. We've seen 2 drives. We've seen 2 touchdowns, David. They are so explosive. They've got so much speed all over the field, and they're lighting this scoreboard up early.
Hey, you better find some answers defensively. Like, you better find a way to slow them down. And how about this next possession for your offense? Like, coming on the field, you can tell. As an offensive coordinator, you got to feel it. Like, my defense is not holding them down right now. We got to put together a drive, get some points on this score in this next possession.
Looking to pass. It's Webster. Rush right in his face. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
2nd down, gonna throw it. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Man, early in the game, I love when you set the tone and make the quarterback feel uncomfortable. Nice job getting him on the ground, getting your first sack of the day. Listen, they had 3 last week, but they want to continue to build on that number and keep getting it higher, and that's a great start.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Yeah, and the defensive line, you know, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
He'll field it close to the 50. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Out wide left, it's Hardy. Touchdown, Roadrunners! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Boy, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 20. Houston State's offense taking the field to start this drive. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on third down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties, they keep these third downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. We've reached a break, and it's UTSA on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. A give to Brown. Tried to fight his way through that tackle when he's brought down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
Look out! He's sacked. This defense all over him.
We talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. With an update on that, let's check in with Holly.
Checking in from the UTSA sideline, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other. Keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong, but with a big lead, they're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The lone back's got it. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
Timeout is called. Make sure everybody's on the same page. Play clock was down to 4. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Left side is Hudson. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. And it's the Roadrunners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for room. It's Peterson. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
On play action. Throws to the wideout. Right side, it's Hudson. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And the Roadrunners come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Right back to it. And he could not get loose on the run.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires into the end zone. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass.
28, San Houston, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bearcats offense out there to go on the attack. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field. Possession out.
Turning on the Jets. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Webster. Makes the grab. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Second down, gonna throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Timed that hit perfectly to keep it from making the grab. It'll be third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
I think that's an example there on the out route. Receiver just has to know where the first down marker is. You got to stretch the depth of your route a little bit longer to make sure that once you catch it and you go out of bounds, you've already picked up the first. He wasn't able to do that, and now it sets up 4th and short.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. As we check in with Holly.
Checking in from the Roadrunners sideline. Players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other. Keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong with the big lead. They're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline. Back to you guys.
All right, Holly. You love to deliver a punch on the first play of the drive. They've got it at the 46 on first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Snap to the back. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
Looks it in. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, 3rd down, 4th down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
Hand off for Brown. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. To the air, it's Webster. Lets it go. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. And the Bearcats will try to pin them back with the punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Making his first move. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Holly, what update do you have on that?
Checking in from the Roadrunners sideline, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other. Keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong, but with a big lead, they're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline.
It's a running room. He's at the 10, and he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Roadrunners.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
35, Sam Houston, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bearcats offense heads out to get things started on this drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Out wide left, it's Brown. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The Bearcats with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Under pressure, trying to make magic with his feet. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that 1st down.
I love the play call there, too, because 2nd and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch them off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the first. Let's get a fresh set of downs.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
The give to Brown. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Motion from the wideout. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Going to try to get it himself. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Nice job by the defense getting after the QB. He's trying to scramble around. He's trying to go get that first with his legs, but he's not able to do it because the speed on defense.
4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. The Bearcats used the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Bearcats will line it up on 1st and 10. Sells the run, wants to pass. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Webster. Blasted as he lets it go. Picked off to stop the threat.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Wants to throw on 1st. Gets it to the back. He gets it up across the 20 to the 22 before he's pushed out of bounds.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
And after that last completion, left them with just a yard or so to go for a 1st down. How will they attack on 2nd and short? He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Right at the line. He's out past the 35. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The Roadrunners in the hurry-up.
This guy's been so much fun to watch all year long. Every single week, he's making defenders look silly trying to tackle him. With that last play, now over 1,000 yards rushing on the season.
Out wide right, it's West. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. Fresh set of downs going up top. He uncorks one deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Moving out to the right. Takes a hit as he fires.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Fires to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
All right, well, the quarterback's showing you he is human after all. Finally throws an incompletion, and not just that, after a couple completions back-to-back-to-back, almost throws a pick.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Needs it here on 4th down. He lobs one high down the left side. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the offense gets a reprieve. The late hit moves the ball up 15 yards. So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. And very important, not only to generate power, but to find his mark, a 49-yard try from the left. And that is no good, because no game is perfect. Something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to gripe about in film. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. What do they have to say coming out of halftime, Holly?
Checking in with the Roadrunners head coach. They have got to keep feeding their star wide receiver. He has been brilliant here in the first half, showing his experience against every type of defense they've tried to throw at him. He continues to be a problem, one the defense will have to solve if they expect to turn around this second half. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Whistle sounds, but they get the timeout call just before the delay of game. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. They'll open this third quarter with a run. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
They give it to him again. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the bill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense, because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Just smothered on the play.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like, coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Makes the grab. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
And it's the Roadrunners getting set on 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Fires quickly. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Looking for running room. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
Drops back on first down. Throws to the wideout. Left side is Hudson. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
And the Roadrunners have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Fresh set of downs going up top. Looking to the end zone, it's incomplete.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Right side, it's Hudson. Touchdown, UTSA! And they take it in for 6 more points. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 12th of the season.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing on concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Sam Houston State's offense taking the field to start this drive. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. It's a 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Webster. Got a man, it's Brown. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37. And the Bearcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Got him on the RPO. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Here comes the heat. Back's got it on the screen. There he goes. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
Man, this quarterback's got a short-term memory, boy. After the interception on the last drive, that looked so ugly, but he's come out and he's been able to turn the page. 4 for 4 now on this drive, throwing it. He's got himself right back in, locked in a really, really nice rhythm. I don't think you have anything to worry about if you're the head coach looking at your quarterback, seeing how he's responded to that mistake on the last drive.
An 8-yard pickup on the 1st down completion, now 2nd and 2. RPO complete. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Gonna look downfield again. The quick game. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And, man, this defense added again. They've done this so much today. Affected the quarterback, gotten sacks, forced 3rd and long situations. It doesn't matter about the yards on the drive. Now you put them in a very predictable passing situation.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Webster. They're all over it. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Holly, what do you have?
Checking in from the UTSA sideline, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other. Keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong, but with a big lead, they're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Quick give. It's Peterson. Hits that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16.
Here's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards over there.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. The Roadrunners come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll try the right side. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Fires on the move. Had to force that one.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Turns it upfield. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. As we're working our way into the back half of the season, here's the Heisman Trophy race and some of the candidates, including a guy that we've seen today. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Fresh setter downs going to the air. He's got him in the flat. Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
And it's the Roadrunners, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. In traffic, it's West. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And the Roadrunners go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Wants to throw it. They go to the wide receiver screen. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Direct snap. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
They'll move the wide receiver. They got some room into the goal line. Touchdown, Roadrunners! Into the end zone for 6. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle.
Houston, 3.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Here on the Bearcats sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I can see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up. to go for this possession. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly.
And great recognition by the corner. That touch pass after he throws at the quarterback, it's a pass. He can't throw it forward again. Nice job understanding that, flying up, coming and making the big tackle in the open field.
Moves the pocket. It's locked. Pulls it in. 7-yard pickup on that one. 3rd down and 3 coming. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. The Bearcats will bring the punt team onto the field. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Fields the punt. He gets a block. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Checking in from the Roadrunners sideline. This is so fun to watch these guys hype up their wide receiver. Every time they come off the field, there is yet another celebration. He has been an incredible downfield target, over 160 yards receiving, and he continues to eat. The quarterback keeps telling him, hey, you're my guy. I'm looking for you every play. They are feeding off of his energy here today. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Turning it on. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Bearcats offense out there to go on the attack. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. They'll run for it. It's Parker. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. It's locked. Unloads to the wideout. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
It's complete to the right. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. The Bearcats will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Not a lot of room to field this one. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Got the big tight end on the corner route. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
Hey, man, that's unbelievable. That is a really good job of seeing the blitz right away and getting rid of the football. Like, that is quarterback 101. Understand they're blitzing, they're coming, see it, take advantage of it, get the completion, and move the sticks.
He'll move it ahead and a good productive play on the ground. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Snaps it in the shotgun. The sure hands, it's Hudson. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
Every single week, defenses know who's going to get the ball thrown to them, but they can't stop him. With that last catch, he now has over 1,000 yards receiving on the air.
They're going to run it. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the...
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
And you just get the feeling this defense is going to have to make more negative plays like that. You're down multiple possessions tonight. You need to come away with sacks to see if you can scrape and claw and get back in this game.
This drive facing a little adversity now after that last play. It's 2nd and 20. Taking a shot. Touchdown, Roadrunners. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll run for it. It's Parker. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Back in motion. Try to clear the picture. Looking downfield. It's locked. Timed it perfectly to knock him free and forces the 3rd down.
And that's kind of what we've seen from this offense all game long, man. It's been hard. It's been a struggle, and receiver and quarterback just not on the same page. Somebody out wide needs to step up, needs to make some plays for their QB because they're in a huge hole, and they need some explosive passing plays.
They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Wants to throw on first. Makes the grab. It's Thompson. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Bearcats with the 1st and 10. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. 2nd and long here. Throws it off the RPO. Could not make his way to the corner.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the defense.
They won the game today.